It's Tuesday, the 3rd of July, 2018, and welcome to Navigating Your Day. So yesterday was quite a watery day. In fact, it was so watery, I was getting so carried away about all those emotions that I forgot to mention which finger to hold in Jinshinjutsu. Luckily, I remembered so that I could actually put it in the little caption so people would know. So I hope you guys didn't miss that. It was the ring finger for all that wateriness, right? Okay, so today we're going to have a lot of fieriness. There is still a little bit of water, but there's a lot of fire around today. Also, so the fire, there can be a lot of creativity, great ideas, wonderful goals, lots of structure, lots of trying to get things done, lots of planning, lots of like to-do lists, all right? Also, lots of sensitivity, lots of trying to potentially force our opinions on others, lots of maybe pissed off and impatience with why do they not just see it the way I see it? If they just did what I said, then they'd be okay. Wow, they're not doing it. They're a bunch of morons. And a lot of ego sensitivity. You might be taking things very personally today. So this is not so much having your feelings hurt, but more about having your sense of who you are hurt. So, in Jinshinjutsu, safety energy lock number 3 came into the universe meaning the door. Now, safety energy lock number 3 is located, if you put your hand on your shoulder, then your fingertips are just on the inside of your shoulder blade at the top, and that's where safety energy lock number 3 is. And that's the door that allows nourishment in and toxins out. That door needs to be like those swinging saloon doors, those old-fashioned swinging doors. Good stuff in, bad stuff out. Good stuff in, bad stuff out. And it is also the safety energy lock, it's the safety energy lock on which our emotions and our attitudes start developing. So an emotion is something that you feel periodically. An attitude is an emotion that you feel repetitively and that hardens into an attitude. So if we don't allow those emotions to come in and out, or those perceptions even to come in and out, then they harden into attitudes. And then we start becoming an angry person, or an anxious person, or a person who has lots of sadness and grief, right? So that door, that's why it's so tight here for most of us, you know. Mine isn't, mine's feeling amazing. You know, that's not true, right? Okay, so that's why that is often so tight. That's why having a shoulder massage is so amazing, because it helps to free that energy at safety energy lock number 3. Okay, so 3 is about expansion. It's about movement. It's the waltz. It is, about taking the blinkers off and expanding our awareness outward. Whereas 7, which is the number from July, that is about expanding our awareness inward. It's about finding God within ourselves, literally. It's about finding the entire cosmos. The answer to life, the universe, and everything for you lies within you. So today you might have a little bit of a tug of war between wanting to expand out in the world and then wanting to sort of introvert to connect to who you really are, so that you can actually put that expansion into motion. And if you can do both of those things, then the goals that you set and the strategies that you set towards those goals will be more likely to be good strategies that resonate with you and will allow your goals to come to fruition in some form or another, okay? Don't quote me on that. Luckily, we've got the 2 from 2018 in the Root of the Life map, so there's a bit of water in there to calm some of this fiery 3 energy down. The hero today, the greatest helper, is also a 3. So remember, for this whole month, the day number and the hero number is going to be the same. And so that intensifies that fire energy of the 3. So again, this is a good day to set those goals, to put those strategies in place, to become more strategic. If you've got something that's happening and it's not turning out the way you want to, this is a great day to go back to the drawing board, to connect with what you really want, and then to put a different strategy in place to get you to where you want to be. The villain today is the 6, which is also a fire number, so there's more fire, right? I wanted to just see at the bottom. All right, we've got all that air underneath. All right, so underneath, just there's a lot of volatility and there's a lot of air that is fueling this fire. So we can use that in an inspirational, creative way, so that we can expand and we can become more accommodating, and we can become more expansive and inclusive. Or if we feel that we are being attacked, because we may, if there's a lack of balance, that's the villain today. The 6 in the villain position is a lack of balance, a lack of discrimination, not actually being discriminating enough in order to put balance in place. So we might find that we're extremely extroverted, very expansive, just want to get moving, very impatient, very fiery, and not understanding why everyone else doesn't want to get the hell on board. And then when we feel like no one else wants to get on board, then we might start feeling rejected, because that starts fueling our not good enough of our ego. So for example, I probably am going to be a great example of this. I'm glad I made this clip. So I've got this workshop, right? It's on the 21st of July, which is a 3 number. It's another 3 number. Wowzers, I should have checked the life map maybe, right? Okay, which is great. It's about expansion. It's about expanding your mind. It's about moving, all right? It's about creating. That's great for people attending the workshop as well as me teaching the workshop. But today, I might be super sensitive about the numbers. So if there's no one that signed up, or there's only 2, or there's only 3, okay? So I've got this vision, and I want to make this different, and I've got this goal that I want to manifest. But if nobody comes, then I might go, well, screw them, okay? Actually, I am wasted on this 2-bit little town. These people don't deserve me because I'm actually so amazing. Now, you can hear that that's my ego. That's my ego becoming more narcissistic, because actually my heart is broken because no one wants to come. So we need to guard against that today. Oversensitivity of the ego. Do not take it personally. It's not personal. There might be, I'm speaking to myself now, there might be a number of reasons why people don't want to come, Loretta. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough, your message is not good enough, your workshop's not good enough. You know what? Maybe people are just not interested. Maybe this is not a need. Maybe your marketing's bad. It could be a number of things. It's got nothing to do with who you are. So the converse of that is that you might feel incredibly confident today. You might go, you know what? I am totally the bomb today. And I don't mean that in a way to cover up your insecurities, but like really, really being in touch with, you know what, I am enough today. I am enough, and because I'm enough, I can set bold, audacious goals, and I can put strategies in place that will help me reach them. That is the highest potential that is in this day. And because I'm aware that the villain is going to be a lack of balance, as I do this expanding, I'm going to keep on asking myself, so what would the downside be? Are you looking at all angles? What's the downside? What's the downside? If I ask someone, what do you think of my idea? And they go, sounds a bit ambitious, Loretta. Then I might go, oh, well, they don't understand. Or I might go, you know what? Are they right? Is it too ambitious? Has anyone else ever done this? Maybe they have. If they have, maybe I can. If I know that my uniqueness is part of what's contributing to this potentially working, I'm okay with that. But I'm also okay with taking the advice of other people on board. So that's the highest potential for today. Of course, we've got Jin Shin Jitsu to help us along today. And safety interlock number 3 is located on the middle finger. The middle finger. So remember I said in the beginning, you could be very impatient. You could be very irritated by people who are slow and are just not getting it. That middle finger, you need to hold it, right? Because your middle finger helps you to trust and believe that everything is as it is for a reason. You might not understand what it is, but that it's actually okay. And so that it stops manifesting in your being as anger or resentment or frustration or just stress on your physical body, and which then ends up being fatigue or whatever, burnout. It also harmonizes your liver and gallbladder organ function energy, and the liver and gallbladder organ function energy govern the health of the blood, and the blood transports the life essence. So the liver brings the light of the soul to the cells. That's what you get when you hold your middle finger. What else I wanted to tell you about the liver? I think excuse me, sneeze. I was hoping to finish before the sneeze came. Middle finger, as I said, trust and belief and decision. It helps you to become more decisive. It helps you to feel more secure. And it also helps you to let go of the attachment to how it needs to turn out. I hope you have an amazing Tuesday, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.